I get asked many times, why did you start your consulting business? Why did you choose to be an entrepreneur? And the truth is, entrepreneurship chose me. Hi everyone, I'm Jen with Next Wave Business Coaching. I started my career in corporate America like a lot of you did. I had a bachelor's degree in marketing and I went to go work for Kraft Foods. And I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I loved the team, I loved the people, I loved what I was learning, and I certainly loved the paycheck and the 401k. And I did that for about 10 years. And the company I worked for, in order to promote, you had to keep relocating. And we got to a point, my husband and I, where we just didn't want to do that anymore. So I ended up leaving that job and started my first business, a brick and mortar cookie business. We sold our house in Chicago. We moved to Grand Rapids with our 3-year-old because I wanted freedom and flexibility. I didn't want to have to keep relocating. And I opened this business on August 17th, 1998, and 2 days later delivered my second daughter. That's a story for another day. But anyway, things were great. I was raising a family, I was growing a business, we were chugging along, and then 2008 came. The recession of 2008, 2009 that we often hear so much about. And I looked around my business and I thought, what am I gonna do? I have a lease, I have employees, I have people that rely on me. And so that is when I launched a cupcake brand. The cupcakes were becoming a big trend and they hadn't quite hit the Grand Rapids market yet. So we dove in. My manager and I, we created recipes, we created a brand, and you know what? The 2008-2009 recession was the best thing that ever happened to my business. Overall, I ended up growing at 300%. I ended up becoming a franchisor and franchising the cupcake brand, and still to this day, those cupcakes are in 56 stores across the country. So then, after that experience, things were going well, but what I had found was, had I really bought myself a business? I guess not, because I heard the words that nobody wants to hear. You bought yourself a job. So it was time for me to become an owner, to become the CEO of my business. What did that mean? That meant putting profit first. That meant vision leadership. That meant creating systems so that I could get the freedom and flexibility that I desired and the reason I went into business in the first place. Well, it worked. I ended up owning that business for a total of 20 years, and in the fall of 2018, sold that business for a profit, which ended up leaving a legacy for my family. So now, why am I a consultant? Well, I was taking some time and kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to do next when the pandemic happened. And I looked around and I thought, what is going on with these small businesses? I have a skill set from weathering the recession that can help them, that can bring them hope. So that's what I did. I started my own coaching consulting business in the fall of 2020. And what I really love to do is help existing business owners find those hidden opportunities. That's my God-given skill set. I am visionary, I can see the ideas, and I can see opportunities for revenue and profit when it comes to small business owners. I'm a strategist. So today, that's what I do. And the reason that I'm sharing this story with you is because in order for you to know, like, and trust me in this busy digital world that we live in, you need to share your story. People need to know what's your experience. What makes me different from other coaches? It's my 20 years of real world experience. It's launching a brand, it's building a team, it's doing all those things. So my encouragement for you today is to share your story. One thing I love to do is connect others with each other. I'm a super connector. I love supporting businesses, being an advocate for businesses, and supporting them with people that can help them grow. Well, I can't support you if I don't know your story. Clients aren't going to find you if they don't know your story. So if you haven't shared your story, I encourage you today, take out your iPhone, take out your video, it doesn't have to be perfect, and just share. Why are you an entrepreneur? I can't wait to hear so that I can connect you to somebody that could use your services.